Alright. Let's get it. This is about to be scary. Right. The Dark Descent. Now, I'm not good at horror games, but hey, why not? I'm probably gonna have a heart attack, but so what? Yeah, there's a lot of things I can be playing. I don't care about the cinematics, but oh. What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible experience. It should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Don't worry about when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit. You can then use continue to return where you left next time. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place, and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. Interplay between light and dark is very important. The game is vital to something correctly. Use the slide to control just. Oh, could you imagine how easy the game would be if you had it on like max brightness settings? Oh my god, on the darkest, you wouldn't even be able to see. I need to turn up the brightness good enough. So I'm saying about 1.5, yeah. Hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. I can't cope with the game just on like a normal setting.
Don't forget, forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Okay, so... what's happening here then? This says notes. Diaries. How am I supposed to read that? Memos. Mementos. And in this notes. What does this do? I can't tell. Let's check the controls. Commentary, what does that mean? Yeah, how dark can it be if I make it dark? You see how scary the game is now? Oh. Water. You know, the game is a whole lot scarier. What does it look like with the brightness at the max, should we see? Oh dear. I'll put the brightness at the max. RT. Oh, right. Used to ignite light sources in the environment. Ah, sweet. Maybe I shouldn't have made everything so bright. I don't think anything's even meant to be this bright. The game's definitely not meant to be this bright. I didn't think I could actually smash something. That's actually sick. Oh, it's scary floating. It's floating. And let's see, throw some. Wait, can we move the sofa? So if we can throw, can we throw the sofa? That would have been sick if we could have. Right, well I'm bringing this chair with me. Oh! Oh my goodness, man. Screw the chair. That chair's actually scaring me more than anything else is. See, I'm not good with horror games, so right now I'm out of my comfort zone. Like, right now I just... I'm actually terrified. Okay, if there's a chase scene, you know I'm gonna die. I ain't doing a chase scene. If I die, I die in it. I'm playing this. I'm doing it just for Halloween, but I don't think I'll ever do this again unless I have someone like playing with me. I can't play these games. I don't care how scared I am, I just can't play these games. These games are not fun. If there's a chase scene, I ain't doing it. I don't care. Travelled men over men going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit, avoid the
This is one of the first level that we created for the game, and it was initially part of the archives level, which we will reach in a. This is one of the first level that we created. This is one of the first level that we created for the game, and it was initially part of the archives level, which we will reach in a bit. Amnesia started out with a pretty different design, and when we redesigned it, the maps did not fit. This caused us to split them up and scatter them out. So in the first design, after this corridor, the archives level was supposed to follow, and the room lying there now was built much later. In fact, the first designs did not have Daniel waking up with an amnesia at all, and it was actually added later on. In the first story draft, Daniel still had hidden memories, but he was unaware of this at the start of the story. However, as we redesigned things, we found the waking up with amnesia thingy, although a bit cliché, much more fitting.
Oh, it's gone. That was my sign of hope. Oh, my breathing's annoying. Oh, great. Oh, man. I don't like this. Oh, no. Yep. Nice one. This is where I'll be staying. What is this game expecting me to do? I can't. I'm terrified. Is it?
Hi there, nice visual. I'm mostly a tool programmer, JavaScript at times, and perhaps the main reason why the rest of the core team at Fictional Games is pretty much forced to speak English at our internal meeting, as I am the only non-Swedish here. Now, what a Spaniard is doing with a bunch of Swedish guys is a whole different story we won't be discussing today. By the way, I will be talking mostly about tools and scripting. Hope you like it. The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual appeal as in internal stuff, like data structures and handling. This happened mostly because at the beginning we only knew basic stuff that needed to be in them, and as they grew in features and functionality, they started to kind of fall apart, mostly due to my big lack of previous experience in projects like this. Right now, aloud, what the hell still sounds in my head when I look at some parts of the code, but I'm still proud of them. It can also get a bit buggy at times, but hopefully this won't happen again in the future. And I already got some nice ideas for the next iteration of the tools. The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Hi there, my name is Luis Rodero. I'm mostly the tool programmer. The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual appeal as in internal stuff, like data structures and handling. This happened mostly because at the beginning we only knew the basic stuff that needed to be in them, and as they grew in features and functionality, they started to kind of fall apart, mostly due to my big lack of previous experience in projects like this. Right now, aloud, what the hell still sounds in my head when I look at some parts of the code, but I'm still proud of them. They can get a bit buggy at times, but hopefully this won't happen again in the future. And I already got some nice ideas for the next iteration of the tools.
How does this work then? I need it. It's the door's locked. What more am I expected to do? I can't play these games because I'm terrified. If I know I can die, then I'm more terrified. What do you mean it's locked? Is there no key here? Alright. Right, shut that. I wanna open it. There, I can't open it. Speaking of this light, it is pretty comforting. Right. And then a rug. Alright, what was that? I keep scaring myself.
I think we can all feel the story kickstarting as we finish the letter from Daniel. The game itself is just filled with confusion, and I think we're really doing the player a service keeping it simple in the beginning. Basically try to take your revenge on Alexander. That is the premise of the game. You don't really need to dive any deeper than that, but hoping that the player will care about the story, they have the entire game in front of them to decide if they think killing Alexander is justified or not. Hello everyone, my name is Mikael, and I'm the writer for Amnesia The Dark Descent.
I'm a little bit annoyed because I didn't read that story. I have no idea what I'm doing now.
I think we can all feel the story kickstarting as we finish the letter from Daniel. The game itself is just filled with confusion. I think we're really doing the player a service keeping it simple in the beginning. Basically try to take your revenge on Alexander. That is the premise of the game. You don't really need to dive any deeper than that, but hoping that the player will care about the story, they have the entire game in front of them to decide if they think killing Alexander is justified or not.
Alright. Nice to know, but where do I go from here? I've done everything. I didn't read the letter. Because the fool I am, I clicked on it and skipped it. But I have no idea what I'm meant to do. Oh, there's a chest there, I just realised. Is it openable? It's not. Okay, give me a minute. Because I'm genuinely just confused. Oh, wait, one sec, guys. So what genuinely am I supposed to do now? Like, exit, save and exit, back to game and options. There's just nothing for me to do.
The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual appeal as in internal stuff, like data structures and handling. It happened mostly because at the beginning we only knew the basic stuff that needed to be in them, and as they grew in features and functionality, they started to kind of fall apart. Mostly due
This
to
is
my
one of the
backlog.
first level that we created for the game, and it was initially part of the archives level, which we will reach in a bit. Amnesia started out with a pretty different design, and when we redesigned it, the maps fit. This caused us to split them out. So in the first design, this corridor, the archives level was supposed to follow, and the room lying there now was built
Oh,
much later. In fact, the first designs did not have Daniel
is that how
waking
you
up with
die?
amnesia at all, and it was actually added later on.
By being in
In the
darkness?
first story draft,
I don't
Daniel
think they
still
use
had hidden
creatures, you know.
memories, but he was unaware of this at the start of the story. However, as we
I think it's just being
redesigned
in the
things, we found
dark.
the waking up with amnesia thingy, although a bit cliche, much more fitting.
What's happening here? So I don't get. One sec, guys. Okay. Um. This visual looks so pathetic. Just stopped 1 second. We fix it real quick. Ah. Right, no, let's get it. Let's get it. I just don't like playing this game. Oh, I think do I have to get up to those boards? Bro, what am I listening to? Move! I'm not playing this game. Bro, this game's actually stupid. I hate playing these games. Let me see. I wonder it's terrified. Because then I can't defend myself. I've been sat here for 40 minutes and I haven't done one thing. Right, you know what? Manning it up. I can hear a noise. And it sounds like it's coming from over here. But it isn't. Is that all I have to do? Did I have to light all those torches to unlock it? Is it now finally unlocked?
Hi there, my name is Luis Rodero. I'm mostly the tool programmer, level scripter at times, and perhaps the main reason why the rest of the team at now what a Spaniard is doing with a bunch of Swedish guys is a whole different story. We
Right, one sec. I need to make sure my thingy's still working.
The writer for Amnesia,
Oh.
The Dark Descent.
Did it not just... what am I meant to do? I can't go back. I must have the birds. I lose my sanity over here. Let's see what happens if I lose my sanity. Yes. I am very confused. Dear. Maybe I meant to like this. Maybe I'm not smart. What did that do? Right, so I'm getting something new. Oh my god. Okay, it's a bit brighter up here. And because there's more space, it seems less likely to jump scare.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Sweet. Remote play, man. Keeps glitching. weird, this game. It's got terrible graphics. Oh, I look like spiders. Oh, this way. What would this look like in the darkest? Like, if I tilt my screen and see what this would have looked like if it was on a dark setting. I think it's supposed to be on like 1. You just can't see it. Oh yeah, that makes the game a whole lot scary. Yeah, no thanks. I don't care what you all think, if I'm a pussy or what. I don't care, I'm not doing this. Although it's saying I don't know the brightest. The brightest makes it well more comfortable. I think that's the whole purpose of a horror game. So I've gone through every other option. Laboratory. It's a laboratory. Alright. So this is the oil in my lantern. They're the things I need to use. This is my jib. Oh! Right. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the pole. It's like it's just not going down in general. Oh. Hell. I don't want to be doing no business yet.
It's gold.
The particle editor is also a fine part of the tool, and it is what we use to create particle effects for maps and events. We use particles to do nice effects like the flames in torches and the smoke that comes out from them. All we have to do is add one or more
In early concepts, this was meant to be a sort of wine testing room and directly connected to the wines. The reason for the whole wine testing thing was that we planned on having more laboratories in later levels, so a lab here as well felt kind of strange. Then things changed, and only one lab was left and designed, so we changed the name to laboratory instead. The whole wine testing facility that could make dangerous acids always felt kind of strange anyways.
And one part.
Oh. There should be more.
In early concepts, this was meant to be a sort of wine testing directly connected to the wine cellar. The reason for the whole wine testing thing was that we planned on having more laboratories in the levels, so lab here as well felt kind of strange. Then things changed and only one lab was left in the design, so we changed the name to laboratory instead. The whole wine testing facility got to make dangerous acid always felt kind of strange anyways.
Hopefully continue. Video one. This is been nearly an hour. Me making progress. Right. I've got to go. Is that cobwebs? Oh. Yeah, cobwebs. Don't tell me there's spiders. Okay. Genuinely, I don't get what I'm supposed to do. Alright. Object to use item. Ah, there we go. More chemicals needed to continue. Obviously be one of them. Not one of them. The church is at a spasm attack. Right, I don't know if we should jump on top. Alright, let's do a bit of parkour, yeah. Oh, I'm such a genius. Oh, I can't. Wait, do you reckon? Oh dear. Okay. Okay, so generally I need chemical ingredients. And the part that I'm not getting is four chemical ingredients. I have to find all four of these chemical ingredients.
The flicker, the bluish light.
You know what, this is not even fair anymore, because it ain't even like a horror game.
If you haven't followed our development blog back when it started, you might have missed one of the biggest changes in our production pipeline. 2 years back, we started a toolset side project to ease and speed up the creation of content for the game. I'd say the level editor, which is what we, or more specifically James, Mark, and Marcus, have used to build all the halls and corridors you are working through right now, is the big start of the pack. Its workings in a nutshell, while all the models and assets are made in software like Maya or Blender, everything geometry-wise in the levels is put together in it.
Ooh. I see. Just tend to be behind
Another piece of the toolset is the model editor, used to create the entities you are interacting with. Basically, we take a model and set to finish this little overview of our tool. To finish this little overview of our tools, I must mention a editor, available both standalone and built into the other editors. The program itself is very simple to use. You have some material types defined by the engine, and you can throw in textures to be used for difficult normal maps, as well as some variables to control specific parameters for a material type.
Oh, shoot. My laptop is out there.
Uh,
You know what? I think I'm gonna end the stream now. That's it. Alright, I don't know if we just jump on top of it. Alright, let's do a bit of parkour, yeah. Oh, I'm such a genius. Oh, I can't. Wait, do you reckon? Um. Oh dear.